My friends, welcome back to the channel and to a bonus video. I am exhausted, and because of this, I really don't feel like editing the videos that I was going to post for you this week. I did have a video on alternatives to the Rolex Submariner, which I will get to. I do have some other watch videos coming up that I need to get around and edit, but I'm tired, I'm lazy, it's been a long day at work, and frankly, I just want to go home. So I tell you what, we're gonna do something else today that I have never done on the channel that has been requested a couple times, and that is to do a EDC video. Yeah, everyday carry video. So I know they're popular out there. I've been occasionally asked for it, so why not? So I tell you what, let me run home. I'll dump some of my stuff out on my desk and you can take a look at the crap I carry around with me every single day. So well, that said, guys, let me just get home and I'll catch you guys in just a sec. All right, guys, let's get started in no particular elegant way. As I said, I just was going to dump my stuff on the table and we'll see where it goes. So since I'm a watch channel first and foremost, those of you guys that are curious, today I was wearing my Omega Seamaster Bond watch. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would have seen me post about this watch today. Links to my Instagram are below. I love this watch, and you know, having owned several other watches from the Submariner to the Breitling-Colt and most dive watches in between, this is still one of my favorites, and I love this thing. Maybe it's the, you know, the helium escape valve over here that I could press to blow up mines in the Bond world. I don't know, it's just a very cool piece. As you guys probably already noticed though, I've already swapped it. I'm going back to my Breitling Navitimer because I'm going out tonight to a party and I wanted to dress it up a little bit. So anyway, there's the watch I was wearing today. And thinking of tools, I also usually carry a pocket knife with me. So this is my Victorinox, well, one of my Victorinox. This one I really like because I like how it's clear. You know, the red ones are cool, but I like having stuff that's different. And I just like the kind of skeletonized look of this particular one. It has all the same stuff you'd expect. You know, there's the blade. Mine has remnants of tape and glue stuck to it from boxes being opened with it and all that jazz. And these things are very, very sharp. I've managed to cut myself multiple times being stupid, but you know, bottle openers, typical stuff. There's an awl on here. There's of course, a toothpick, which I don't use. And of course, pliers as well, which don't really have a need for, but you know, it's one of those things they just do. But it's a great tool. The problem with this, and it's not the nice fault, is they give you this hoop, which of course you can hook on your keychain. The problem with that is if you're someone like me who's been traveling a lot through the airport, you forget that you have this stuff with you. You lock your house, you park your car, and you throw your keys in your bag and you kind of forget about it. And then in security, you get pulled aside and they want to know why you have a pocket knife. And then bonus points, they're stealing it from you. So I've lost a few of these things, and yeah, so I'm not carrying these around as much as I used to, but I still love these things. I just feel like they're just great to have, and I find no shortage of reasons to be using it. This is a little bit personal to me. I'm only going to show you one side of this. This is a bracelet, and obviously you guys can tell. Let me see if I can get the focus here. Apparently not, it's so shiny. Well, I guess I don't have to worry about you guys seeing it. There we go. What you may or may not be able to see is it says Jamaica, New York, and there's an address on it. This was my grandfather's ID bracelet, and apart from being very blingy apparently to my camera, this thing is just very cool. So my grandfather wore this when he was growing up in Jamaica, New York. To those of you that are from the tri-state area or familiar with New York, you'll know that Jamaica is actually in Queens and is inside, of course, New York City. And so, as I may have mentioned in some of my previous channels, a lot of my family is there. New York is a very special place to me, and so having a bracelet from a place that's important to me and that belonged to a family member who's very dear to me, it's just kind of cool to wear it. The flip side actually has my grandfather's name, which coincidentally is my legal name, and so I will not be showing you the other side of this bracelet since, as you guys may know from following me, I appreciate my privacy. But anyway, I like to wear this and it's cool, but clearly my camera hates it. So something else happens a lot, which is when I do my car related videos, a lot of you guys comment on my sunglasses, which I have to say I'm kind of touched because when I bought these were seriously uncool. So these are the glasses that I wear when I'm in my Lexus. The reason that these are in my Lexus is because they are unpolarized, and as you can see also they reflect the hell out of stuff. But these are Fendi's, and I know you guys always ask me what these things are. They're Fendi's. Fendi's are from Italy, or as my grandfather who owned that bracelet would say, Italy. And they're tortoiseshell, and when I bought these things 10 years ago, they weren't considered all that cool. I just like them because I have like an olive skin tone and I have a lot of Italian DNA in me. And I just think these things really fit my facial build, but I wear them on my Lexus because they're not polarized. But when I'm driving around on my Corvette, I wear my polarized glasses because that car is old school and really has no real screens that are going to fade out from it. But these are my Oakleys. I say that, but my Corvette has a heads-up display like my Lexus too, and these don't do so well with that. But these are just, you know, generic Oakleys. They're plastic. They feel kind of cheap. I've had them for quite a while, and you know, they do the job. You take care of good stuff, you buy good stuff, and it'll last. And these are the sunglasses I wear when I'm in my Corvette. Speaking of my cars, just really quick kind of nerd fandom about me. So on my Lexus, as you guys probably know, Lexus is Japanese, and you may also know that I'm a fan of Japan. I keep Japanese coins on my car keys. It's just one of those random things that I do. I'm just kind of that kind of a nerd. And even more nerdy is that on my Corvette, one, I have a dog tag that says N7 on it. Gamers of you in the audience will know what N7 means, so if you guys know what that is, feel free to leave a comment. I won't spoil it for those of you who don't. Behind that is a dog tag that has my name on it, which I don't feel like sharing at the moment. But I also have a US Navy keychain, and this is kind of an inside nerd joke. So a Corvette is not only, of course, a car, but a Corvette is also a type of Navy ship. And so I thought it'd be kind of funny to put a US Navy keychain on here because the Corvette is a ship, and I figured, you know, giving it a Navy keychain would be kind of a bit of humor on my part. So I'm one of the few people that probably finds that funny, but that's the sense of humor you're dealing with here. And this little thing, if you guys are curious, is from my low jack. I also do occasionally carry a money clip. This is just a generic sterling silver Tiffany money clip. As you can see, I'm carrying lucky $2 bills in it right now, but I do occasionally carry it. I don't really carry cash on me all that often. Speaking of wallets, today I wore my Louis Vuitton. Now, total honesty, I hate this wallet. And if you guys are looking at one, I would not recommend them. I'm sure Louis Vuitton's not going to appreciate that. I've had this wallet about 10 years, and to be frank, it hasn't really held up all that well. It's starting to crack on some of the edges, and the top part is actually peeling a little bit. Well, you can't see it here. This happened like within a year. It's coming unbonded from the canvas. And I'm sure they would fix it for me, but I've never really been happy with it. But I wear it because I wear dress slacks to work occasionally, and the size of this is very comfortable, because actually my favorite wallet is this guy. And unfortunately, this thing is a little too big to wear most days of the week. But this is from one of my favorite companies of all time, Porter Yoshida & Company's Porter line, made in Tokyo, Japan. So of course, being from Japan, I like it anyway. The quality on Porter products leaps and bounds in my mind better than Louis Vuitton. What this wallet lacks, this wallet more than makes up for. I own several Porter pieces of luggage. They're built incredibly well made. I mean, they're made in Tokyo. Yeah, it's got Velcro like your wallet in elementary school did, but this is usually my travel wallet. It's just really easy, convenient for me to stuck a bunch of receipts in there for my expense reports and just carry it around. And there's a little coin purse in the back, which of course I don't really use, but I do also like that it's got, you know, orange highlights in it, which is kind of cool. But anyway, I'm a big Porter fan, and I do plan on doing a video of brands that I think are well worth the money. And Porter to me is a luxury brand that's well worth the money. A lot of you guys probably wouldn't know this, but this is considered a very upper tier brand unless you're familiar with it. The thing I like about it is that they're expensive and they have status to them, but they're very nonchalant. You know, this, you walk around, people notice it and think you're rich. This, people just think you're carrying around a generic canvas wallet. Like, nobody's really going to think about it. Actually, oh, this is nylon, but I like the stealth wealth fact of it. I like having something that's very good quality and well made, but the people aren't looking at it because it's expensive. They just can appreciate it as being something that's made well. So, love this thing. I'm going to talk more about this later on. A couple other things. I always carry a notebook with me just to write down ideas and stuff. This notebook I happen to pick up at Muji, which is another Japanese store. I'm sure you guys are detecting a theme here. You can pick these things up in the US. I know I bought this one at the store in New Jersey, out near Paramus. But I love Muji, and I just have a notebook. I'm not going to show you the inside of it because my chicken scratch is ugly, but love good notebook. And I love pens, and the pen I had on me today is this pen. This is a handmade pen. This is solid wood, and it has actually stone inlays in it as well. And this was handmade by a special artisan, and this is a very unique pen. I like it a lot. It writes okay. I very much am a fountain pen kind of guy. But, you know, I just happen to carry one of these with me because My fountain pens are a little bit more delicate, so this is more of a kind of pen that I would carry around with me outside the office. A couple other things. I never leave home without my Yeti Tumbler. It's all fogged up because I dumped my coffee out of it recently, but Yeti makes some great products. This is great because I can stick my coffee in it and it will stay warm for several hours, and I love Yeti stuff. They're expensive. These things are like 40 bucks. There's a lot of knockoffs, but I'm a big supporter of American goods, and so Yeti's one of my things. I do also have a Filson grip on top of it. Filson is one of my favorite luggage manufacturers and outdoor goods manufacturers of all time. Love their products, and I put their grip on here just so I can hold this thing better when I'm pulling it in and out on a hot day. But love Yeti cups, would highly recommend them. And last but not least, all the way over here is one of my many messenger bags. I just like luggage a lot. So last but not least, this is the messenger bag I was carrying around with me today. It's a Filson. It's got this wonderful tweed cloth, which is imported from the UK. They use this lovely bridal leather. I love Filson. Filsons are handmade in Seattle, and they make a hell of a product. I love their stuff. They come with a lifetime warranty, and if you guys have ever held one, you'll know why I love them. They just feel so well made. I love this bridal leather. There's that old school feeling when you're undoing the zips. This is just therapy, playing with their zippers and stuff. But this is one of my messenger bags that I carry, and of course there's this nice little pouch in front. Love their stuff. I want to talk about them too. As I said, I want to do a video about brands that I think are worth their premium. Filsons are expensive, Porters are expensive, but they're incredible products, and I would highly recommend them, and I'll have to do a video on them. As I said, some things probably would not recommend, but great products. So there you go, guys. I've made a mess on my desk, but this is the crap that I carry with me day in and day out and gets me through life. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to finish this video with my hands because I don't want to turn the camera around and all that jazz. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you wouldn't already, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you like this. That's a double thumbs up. And as always, guys, thanks so much. Stay tuned for more. There is watch content coming, I promise. I just need to find the energy to edit it together. But thanks a lot, guys. Take care. I'll see you guys real soon.